weight that all these survivors are bearing. They look depressed and sad and just having the worst time of their life. And that's fucking dope. I actually found myself really enjoying most of the cast of characters despite no one knowing what accent to follow. Some characters are way better than others. Hey, look, it's that guy. This is more important than you think because the mainline story can actually be rushed quite fast. So if the characters aren't super engaging, it's unlikely you'll even dabble in side quests. Luckily for Dying Light, this is not an issue. Another factor that's not an issue for Dying Light that I was surprised by was how much I liked the protagonist. Yeah, I like Kyle Crane. I am a little bit biased because I actually do like the fish out of water trope, and the fact that he's supposedly this highly trained military guy that just doesn't know dick is funny. I could see how some would say that the tone of this game gives you a bit of whiplash given the gravity of certain aspects. I brought this up briefly when I talked about the knights in this game, but yeah, the game can go from one of the silliest, funniest games I've ever played to really fucking scary. And that's the same for narrative. There are a lot of characters that deal with heavy shit, and a lot of the story seems to want to elicit emotional responses, while other characters and side quests are just fucking funny. Trust me, I can see how this might turn some people off. I myself am all about atmosphere. And when there's a character in the game that calls a pile of pillows his mother, it's hard to take it seriously. No, that's not a joke. That's a real thing that happens in this game. I did kind of like it. But all of this tonal inconsistency did not bother me, and I'm usually a stickler for that kind of shit. I think Dying Light gets its strength from not taking itself seriously and focusing on the fun part of the game. After all, a video game's main objective should be to be fun and be a game you want to play. Mission accomplished. Because if the game focused on gritty realism, I would not be able to send a zombie into the fucking atmosphere. But what I do mind is the whiplash you feel between the level of fun on missions. There are some really fun ones and really shit ones, and the shit ones can be real stinkers. There are several missions in this game that I find either tedious or straight up not fun. A lot of them boil down to, hey, I have a problem, can you talk to this guy? Oh, you want to talk to me? Got it. But if you want your answer, you got to talk to this guy. Oh, I see you've come to the right place. You want to talk to me. I'll give you the info you need, but first you need to find my bag that's in a fucking lake. God, that mission sucked. I had to look up a fucking tutorial to find where that fucking tiny ass bag was in this huge lake. There was a developer that thought, yeah, this will be fun. Now, this didn't hinder me from trying to complete every quest I saw, because for every stinker, there was like 5 really fun quests to replace it. But I will say, it just sometimes felt like a lot of these side quests were just there to pad the runtime, and I hate that shit. But hey, if I ever do a second playthrough, I now know what quests to avoid. Also, this might bother some of you. I personally don't give a shit, but there are bugs in this game. Why don't I care? Well, because I played DayZ for like 10 years, so.
I never played that game.
My stamina is pretty high for that kind of stuff. Also, this game is like 10 years old, and there weren't that many bugs. Every now and then, my friend would just fall through the map. But I have to say, seeing how Dying Light executes so many different mechanics and gameplay fundamentals is impressive. I am now a Dying Light fan, and after I finish this game, I'm going to play Dying Light 2. And then, once I beat that game, yeah, I think I'm going to play Dying Light the Beast. If you're into zombie games...
Dying Light the Beast. Do I have that? Dying Light the Beast. Reloaded edition to come with the Beast?